Hey guys, this is AJYT Abbott, and before this episode of Look That Movie starts, it's a really good one. Go check out the Stardust app. Movie reviewing is just a download away. I myself am on there reviewing movies whenever I have time. Whenever I'm not doing YouTube, I am on there reviewing movies. Go check it out, and I'm guaranteed that you'll at least find people with similar thoughts or opinions on the movies that you put reactions up for. And thanks as always for watching. Leave a like and a comment letting me know what your thoughts are on Rambo Last Blood. Let's get to that movie. Where's my niece? Where's my niece? Oh, we're not having any huge gunfight in this one. We have to wait an hour and 15 minutes before Rambo starts killing people violently. Let's get to the review, guys. This is Rambo Last Blood. We see our hero, John Rambo, trying to save some people from a rainstorm, but unfortunately he is unable to save some of the people, leaving him mentally scarred. Now, keep in mind, he's been scarred before, but now he is even more scarred by 2 deaths.
I found her downriver! She's gone!
Please, Timmy, let's go!
I gotta go find her!
Timmy!
We catch up with John as we know it's been several years since the last Rambo film, and it seems like he hasn't really got much better. He's still scarred, from all the pain and destruction he's caused. Which I actually really like about the film, that you sense the struggles that he's going through. And be in mind, guys, I love this film. I'm just here to partially defend it and partially point out the problems that I agree with and don't agree with about the film. Anyway, we meet his niece Gabrielle. She tells him that she found her father and wants to go see him. Rambo doesn't think it's a very good idea, though.
Because you don't know how bad it is. I know how black a man's heart can be. There's nothing good out there, Gabrielle.
Let's see. She's either A, going to listen to John, or B, yeah, we all know she's going to Mexico. She shows up to her friend's house to help her find her dad, as we presumably find out that she was one of the leftover extras from Hustlers. So Gabrielle goes to the dad's house and tries to basically figure out why he would leave her when she was young, and she doesn't exactly get the answer she was hoping for. Also, thanks to the copper rule from YouTube, blame them not me, I'm now using dolphin noises to drown out the cuss words from both me and the film.
And she fucking dies and leaves me with you, who I never wanted.
So then, Gabrielle's friend from Hustlers takes her to a club to try and cheer her up, and she ends up trading off Gabrielle to a bunch of sex traffickers for her bracelet. A bracelet for your friend? What a bitch. Sorry for the dolphin noises. Anyway, word spreads to John, and he takes off immediately for Mexico, and we get a super awesome scene with him and the dad.
I should have broke your fucking neck 10 years ago.
After the dad gives no information, he goes to the friend's house, and one of my favorite scenes of the film where he interrogates her, and just super intense. I love Sylvester Stallone's acting in this scene. Really, in the whole movie, he sells this really just broken, struggling man that's just trying to hold on to this one piece of family that he has left in Gabrielle and the aunt or the grandma, and just things just keep coming up, and it just he has to deal with those struggles. And I just felt like Sylvester Stallone handled it perfectly. Not that he doesn't ever give a bad performance, but man, I loved him in this.
Look at me. You're gonna take me to that club. You're gonna show me who she was with. I'm gonna hurt you real bad.
So the friend tells Rambo who the guy is. He follows him outside, interrogates him while breaking his collarbone.
Don't stop.
See, that proves that there is a good amount of action. It's not a lot in the first two acts, but I thought, at least for me, it was enough. And it was brutal enough to where it didn't need to be him shooting guys all around. I mean, I get it. I didn't like really waiting until that big final fight. I didn't like waiting an hour and 15 minutes for that big final fight, but damn, it was worth it. You guys will see that it's worth it. But anyway, he takes the guy to the compound, he gets out, and he just marches up there to the base, and the guys are surrounding him, and they beat the shit out of him. If I seen these guys with guns all around me, I would have walked back out and been like, well, I think Rick said it best.
Nope.
So after that encounter, Rambo's taken home and basically treated by this girl that doesn't even know him. Her name's Carmen Delgado. She's a private journalist and has had perfect personal experience with the Rodriguez brothers, taking someone close to her, drugging her, shipping her off, and then they find her dead. And we catch up with Gabrielle in the sex traffickers, little hideout thing, and since they had that encounter with Rambo, they're paying extra attention to her, so Rambo kind of screwed her over by coming there. Anyway, they shoot her full of drugs in this super montage. As Rambo wakes up, he's instantly ready to go collect Gabrielle from the sex trafficker place and bash in some heads with a hammer, and that's exactly what he does. Enjoy it, y'all.
Cockshot!
After he hammer claws a man's dick and balls, we finally get to see him catch up with Gabrielle as he takes her out of there and takes her in the car. And this is when it gets real, y'all. In theaters, I really thought that this was it. This was going to be it. He was going to take her home, they would come for her, and then he would have to fight them. But no, they take a different direction with it, and Gabrielle dies as he's telling her how much she means to him. And then we get to see Rambo build a bunch of Home Alone traps. But no, seriously guys, this scene is sad. Very sad. And it adds a very high level of emotion to the film that I felt like it needed, because we were just getting like straight action and hardship the whole time. With Rambo being traumatized and then him hammer clawing the man's balls. So this was a nice change of pace and a good twist for the film. I really didn't expect them to kill off Gabrielle, but they did, sadly.
In raising you, it was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I thank you for that. Thank you. You liked it. Gabrielle?
Commencing Rambo Last Blood Home Alone montage. So yeah, he fills his house with pretty much anything you can impale or stab a person with, as he goes to Carmen's house and gives a very awesome speech about he wants them to feel his pain and his rage and his loss. And then Carmen helps him one last time by getting him inside of the mansion to deal with the pretty much main Rodriguez brother. This is just a slight nitpick. I feel like the brothers should have been reversed. The leader Rodriguez brother should have been killed here, and the Rodriguez brother that did the X scar on his face and was drugging Gabrielle in the other scenes should have been saved for the ultimate death at the end, which is worth all of this waiting, all of it. It's honestly one of my favorite moments of 2019 cinema at this point. But yeah, he does kill this guy in a pretty awesome way. We don't see it. He's off screen, which is another complaint. The guy that mainly did everything gets killed off screen. Anyway, just slight nitpicks. Really slight, guys. But yeah, he gets killed in an awesome way, and this is a really cool moment. So they find out Rambo did it, they come to his house and explosion! What follows is probably one of the best final acts of any film, at least this last 15 minutes. And while I can't show you all 15 minutes, I will show you some of the highlights, like this unfortunate guy. Oh, and did I forget to mention the pipe in the wall? That's a really gruesome one. Here's this guy. So after a bunch of amazing killings, and there's more to come, Rambo does actually get hit, and he gets hit pretty bad, y'all. The badass keeps going, though, as he's shooting up people. And he actually has a chance to kill the main Rodriguez brother, but he saves him for last. And this is my favorite line of dialogue in the entire film.
I want you to feel my rage, my hate, when I reach into your chest and rip out your heart!
Rambo flips a switch, starts blowing up his land, and flings the Rodriguez brother into the barn for our final confrontation. Here in That Movie, we don't get a lot of joyous and giddy and happy moments, or awesome moments for that matter. But I am thankful to say, y'all are gonna love this. Just take a look. I'm not even gonna say anything. Take a look. I know y'all cannot be telling me that this is a bad movie. I mean, it takes a while for the action to get going, but you gotta appreciate the story for what it's worth, and it is worth a lot. It may not feel like a Rambo film, but it is in the struggles that Rambo goes through, and you see and feel him going through these struggles. And yeah, we end with Rambo sitting on his porch, and if you stayed after the credits, there's even an after credit scene where he hops on his horse and he gets out of there. So there's that, at least. So sequel, maybe? I don't even know. I don't know if Sylvester Stallone is crazy enough to do another one, but if he is, I'll be back here to cover it if people don't like it. So for all you Rambo Last Blood haters, I hope I changed your mind. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of That Movie.